Thank you very much. And when I become president, oh, you know. Boy, you are wired tonight. Thank you for coming. This is The Tonight Show, the 60-minute program that brings you the finest in comedy, entertainment, and music. The preceding ad was paid for by the Carson for Comedy Committee. Did you know you folks are in Burbank? See, in Los Angeles, the night is made for Michelob. In Burbank, the morning is made for Metamucil. It's a whole... What do you say after the show we all go over to Geraldo's house and sign his nose cast? You see the tape of that on the news? What a fracas. Free for all. Flying fists, broken noses. Looked like the last presidential debate. What the hell is that? Geraldo got hit with a chair, and his nose was broken. And his ratings went up. Which proves the old show business axiom, give the people what they want and they'll show up in droves. I don't know if you know this, but until yesterday, the most serious injury ever on a talk show host was suffered on the air, I think was the time that Dick Cavett dropped a name on his foot. I knew it wasn't going to get big stuff, but I thought I'd throw it in. How many of you watched the Today Show today? You can see it? They developed about 20 minutes to the Dukakis campaign. He's all over the place. And they spent the 20 minutes theorizing who would be in his cabinet. Good move. That's like picking the Cubs starting lineup at the next World Series. Anyway, there's some nice news on the political front. Kitty Dukakis, was in the hospital, had a virus, was released afterwards, and her husband went to visit her. And his first words were, I balanced 10 budgets in a row. I'm the son of Greek immigrants. We have to make tough choices. Well, exactly where did you leave tonight, huh? Anyway, the Republicans, I understand, have a new plan to relieve the anxiety over Dan Quayle. Today, Quayle said that if anything happens to Bush, Quayle's father will get him out of government service again. Quayle seems like a nice man. I think he's a little weak on foreign policy. He was asked today if he would send military assistance to the Straits of Hormuz. And he says, okay, but the gays of Hormuz are on their own. Quayle is campaigning in Elvis Presley's hometown, Memphis, Tennessee. Elvis is working for the Bush-Quayle ticket. Do you know what? Elvis promised to get out the dead vote. Okay, they're not all gems. We just throw them out. Vice President Bush is out here in California, and he's planning, according to the paper, a rally in the valley. Does that sound like something Don King would promote? There's a rally in the valley. Anyway, when he goes out there, George Bush is going to have to say, read my lips, for sure. You think about it. I mean, this is a real challenge for George Bush, trying to explain his 1,000 points of light to valley girls. Speaking of, you know who's campaigning in Burbank today? Lloyd Benson. Yeah. No. Okay. He came here for two reasons. To get votes for Dukakis, of course, and he likes to hear those words, the kid on the ticket. Burbank has some older people living here, and he feels... There's some... You like to see struggle, don't you? Yeah. You're going to vote soon?
Yes.
Next Tuesday, is it?
Tuesday?
Yeah, some important initiatives on the California ballot. They're weird to understand, but the oil companies are spending a fortune, for example, for drilled oil on the beach. And the insurance companies are also spending a fortune to continue drilling in our wallets. Did you know that? If those words would have come out right, there would... Somewhere in there, if you'd like to go on a scavenger hunt, is a joke. Did you know that because of the number of issues on the ballot, there's a rule they're only going to allow you 10 minutes in the voting booth to make up your mind? I get a better idea. They should give us 4 years to make up our mind, and the candidates 10 minutes in office. True. Now, here's a story. Here's an item that's all over the news today. It's in every newspaper. I don't quite understand it. Have you read about the computer virus?
Yeah.
Apparently, somebody introduced into the computer system a program that has fouled up computers, military computers, and companies all over the country. And it's like a biological virus. It keeps reproducing the same program, and they've got to go out and clear it before they can use a computer, and they call it a virus. Computers. Oh, crazy world. It's not bad enough for humans. Now we've got to put a condom on our Macintosh. They call it the nightmare virus, and apparently they got into the Tonight Show computer. Yeah, Fred's today. For example, I'll give you an idea. Fred's gardener was booked for the show, and Shelley Winters is mowing his lawn. It's just... Weird item. Now, there was a interesting thing from Shelbyville, Indiana, in the paper today about apparently at the police station there, in the police locker, some mice got into the property room and started eating marijuana, which was stashed there for evidence. Now, the way they got wise, they went into the locker, and one of the mice was swinging a cat around by the tail, singing, "I did it my way." So anyway, tonight we got tonight on the show. Tonight on the show, Mr. James Garner, Jeff Cesario, and Park Overall. So stay where you are, and we'll be...